Thank you for inviting us into your home today. As president of JBS, I want you to know that we have instilled in all of our staff what it means to trust. I understand that this is a big decision for you. It's one that you'll only make once in every 20 years. And our people will do everything they can to earn your trust from the beginning of the job until the end of the job. And if ever you need anything or want to talk to me directly, you're going to have the ability to call me at any time. Following is from a couple of our customers that were in the same position that you're in right now. They didn't know who to trust. Fortunately, they chose us. Hear what they had to say.
Father's Day Sunday. We got a house full of people and it's warm. We live up in the desert. So I go to turn on the air conditioner and it doesn't work.
No matter where we were in the house, we were uncomfortable. And no matter what adjustments we tried making, it would never heat or cool sufficiently.
You know, we'd been living with the system in our house. We've kind of adapted and evolved, with it. During the winter time, we used to keep the thermostat at 66. If we turned it up any higher, our gas bills went through the roof. During the summer, it was the same thing. I mean, the electric bills were just outrageous. I mean, we had to keep the house at thermostat at 80 degrees. I mean, just to make it somewhat comfortable and to make it affordable. I mean, we were getting $200, $300 a month electric bills, and the house was never comfortable.
When you start getting old like me, you have to have heat in the wintertime, and you need cool in the summertime.
My wife would always complain, it's cold. We would walk around the house with wool socks on, flannel shirts, sweats. It just became a way of life during the wintertime. And that's how we coped with the heating and the air conditioner that was in our home.
That's when we decided we needed to do something about it. We needed a new system, something that was more efficient, more effective, and something that would not cost us an arm and a leg to operate.
So I contacted several companies for quotes. JBS Heating and Air Conditioning was one of them.
When Joaquin came to the house, he came inside and introduced himself, and we sat down at the kitchen table. And what was different about Joaquin is he shook my hand, he looked me in the eye, and he told me, "Nelson, if you're not happy with the system, I will take it out and I will refund your money." And it was a no-brainer. I mean, it of course it never came to that. Everything that they did was done to perfection.
One of the things that I liked about him was the fact that he didn't try to sell us a unit. All he did was he gave us the information, and he gave us enough information that we could make a decision that was based on facts, not fiction, and that we knew that the equipment would be as good as he had told us. And with the training that all his technicians, his installers, and all the other people in his company had, we knew that we were getting the best of the best.
I asked Joaquin what the other two letters stand for in the company name, because I thought that the J stood for Joaquin, and his answer to me was that the J stood for Jesus, and the other two letters stand for brings salvation. Together, Jesus brings salvation. And I really appreciate his Christian testimony and his personal and professional commitment.
They made absolutely no mess. I remember we had just got the house redone on the inside. We got some new carpeting, and my wife's concern was, oh gee, these guys are going to be up and down the stairs, insulation, it's just going to be a horrific mess. And Joaquin assured me, he said, the guys will cover everything, they will treat the house like it's their own, and I promise you there won't be any mess, nothing will get broken. And that's exactly what happened.
The people at JBS are well trained, they're efficient, they care about the customers, and they, like my wife was saying, every time they come into our house, they always make sure that they are protecting our floors, our carpets. They're never trying to get anything dirty. They clean up after themselves, and I never have to worry about anything.
The true test is, how did this installation and how did this equipment perform? Well, the real true test, real world, was the heating and the electric bills. And that's when we actually knew and could appreciate the savings that we got from our new Bryant Evolution home comfort system. I get my electric bill. My electric bill for the first month was 26% lower than it was for the same exact time last year. Now here's the kicker. Not only did I save 26% on my electric bill, but now my house is at 76 degrees. It's not at 80 degrees. So we're very, very comfortable. The house, we laugh that the house has never been as comfortable in 20 years as it is since our new Bryant Evolution home comfort system. I love calling it that because that's exactly what it is. It's a home comfort system. Our house, all summer long, I kept the thermostat at 76 degrees. I couldn't wait for winter to come. Living up where we are, it gets cold, every night's freezing. You know, we don't like winter because it's cold. Couldn't wait. It's like a little kid with a new toy. Couldn't wait for the winter to come. Wanted to test out my new Evolution home comfort system, 96.5% efficient furnace, dual stage. I mean, the whole works. 46% savings on my heating bill.
It's so much better. We really enjoy being in our home. We can tell such a difference than what it was before, and we rest a lot better at night, and it's very comfortable.
I'm really confident that if anything should ever happen, that JBS will always be there for us and that they will take care of anything that needs to be done.
We got better than what we had really hoped for.
I'm so happy I can do my JBS shuffle.
I don't know any funny air conditioning jokes.
Any old joke. Just tell a joke.
One about the contacts?
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
I went down last week to get my driver's license renewed, and the lady behind the counter said, you're supposed to have corrective lenses. I said, no. I said, I've got contacts. She said, sir, I don't care who you know. You still have to have corrective lenses.
The funny thing is that's a true story.
We got better than we even hoped.
Nah, that was cheesy. Say it again.
I can't say this anymore.